I was sitting at my desk. This was 2 weeks ago, and I hear this noise coming from my kitchen. And I'm like, what is that? That's not good. What's that noise? And I finished whatever it was I was doing, and I walked in, and there is water dripping from my ceiling. This is a terrible thing. Like, if you have a home and there's water dripping from your ceiling, does not feel good. So I panic. That's what I do first. I panic. I'm like, this is terrible. What am I going to do? I call my best friend. He recently had some water damage at his house, and we talked for, 20 minutes or so. And he's like, oh, you should call the people that put the solar on your roof. So I call the people that put the solar on the roof, and they're like, we got a guy doing some delivery in your neighborhood. We'll send this guy to your house. So the guy comes, I clean out the closet that has the hatch in the ceiling to go up into the attic, and I clean everything out, and the guy shows up on my front porch, and he knocks around in the attic for a little bit, and he says, I don't think it's our stuff. He's like, there's some water on your rafters. I can see some water on your rafters. I'm gonna put sealant on all the places where the solar panels are mounted to the roof, but I don't think it's this. It doesn't seem like it's coming from here. It's not a bad leak. I don't know where the insulation is coming. The insulation looks dry, so I can't really tell. It's dark up there. It's hard for me. He's wearing a little headlamp thing. He's like, I'll do that. I'll seal everything from the outside, from the inside, and then I'll go up on the roof and I'll check on the outside too. So he gets a ladder, goes up on the outside of the house, and comes back down, and he's like, I can't really tell what it is. And he's like doing measurements in the kitchen where the water's dripping from to figure out where it is, and goes back up on the roof. And he's like, I'm gonna seal everything again, but honestly, you need a roof guy. So he shows me a photo that he took with his phone, and he's like, I did find this hole in the roof, and I put some goo in there, but it's not us. Call a roof guy. So I call the roof guy, and he's like, we got somebody about first thing tomorrow morning, and blissfully the rain has stopped, and so the leak has stopped, and the roof guy comes out, and I still have everything out of the closet, and I ask him if he needs to go up in the hatch, and he says, no, it's fine, I'm gonna go up on the outside. And he hauls the ladder off his truck, and he comes back 5 minutes later, and he's like, you have crows. And I'm like, what? And he said, yeah, you have crows. They're punching holes in the insulation, not the insulation, in the asphalt tiles in your that are on your roof. He said, we have seen this all over Seattle. And we used to see a lot more of it up in Green Lake, but I've been to a house just a mile south of you 4 times to patch the holes that the crows are leaving in the roof. And he's like, this is it. And I'm like, so you're a bird guy also, in addition to being a roof guy. And he's like, well, I kind of had to be. And I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do? Right? And he's like, I'm going to patch everything, and you should call me if it starts to leak again. Your roof still has some life left in it. But I will tell you then that everything we do now in these particular places, which is where the down panels, the down sloping panels in your roof meet, he's like, we do metal there now. This is such a big problem that we do metal now. And I'm like, can you retrofit it? And he's like, no, we tear off your roof, it's gonna wreck the tiles, it's a 20-year-old roof, we don't wanna do that. Just call me if something goes wrong. And I'm like, okay, now I know what's causing it, and he's patched the holes, but what am I supposed to do? And he's like, try getting one of those plastic owls with the head on a swivel, right? And I am an obsessively online person, much to my mental health detriment. So of course I go to Reddit, right? And I'm in this rabbit hole in Reddit, and everybody's done this. There's a lot of people, because it's Reddit, they've researched this problem exhaustively, and they're like, no, that's not gonna work. Crows are too smart. It might keep them away for 2 or 3 days, but then they'll come back. You need a dead crow decoy. This is a thing that exists, apparently. I now know this. So I order a dead crow decoy, but also, because I mentioned I'm obsessively online, I ask the socials. I say, who do you know that's a bird expert? And they put me in touch with somebody at the University of Washington. And she answers my email as though I'm not a crazy person asking her how to get crows off my roof. She actually responds and says, oh yeah, the dead crow decoy is the thing. And I say, can I just hang it from the gutters? Is that enough? And she's like, no, that's not gonna work. You're gonna have to get it up on the roof where the crows go. But heads up, you're gonna have more crows for a minute, because they're gonna have a funeral for this dead crow. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I order the dead crow. It comes to my house. It's in a plastic bag. It's sitting on my kitchen table for a couple of days. It's about the size of my dog. And finally, a friend of mine comes over and he helps me drag the big ladder out of the garage. And I get up on the ladder while he holds it, and I like swirl this thing and toss it up, and it slides down and lands headfirst in the gutter, and I'm like, that's not gonna work. So we pull it out with a stick, and I do it again, and it lands exactly where I want it to be. We are sitting in the backyard having coffee, and the crows are circling. They are circling, and they are starting to make all this noise, and I'm like, oh shit, it is happening right now. So I'm waiting right now to find out if it actually works. But I will tell you that a few days after I sort of figured out, like, okay, I got all the information about like what I gotta do. I'm sitting in my house on my couch and I hear this noise, this jackhammering noise. And I go outside and I look, and on the metal cap of my chimney, it's the fucking flickers, and they are hammering on that thing, right? They are hammering, they are jackhammering, because it is mating season for the flickers. And I'm like, well, now what am I gonna do?
Just so many questions. Why do they do it?
Why does who do what now?
Why do the crows do it? Why do they poke?
Oh, so they like this particular downspout. This is from the roof guy, who is also apparently a bird guy. Moss and bugs and debris and stuff collect in these particular spots. So they're like, it's a buffet where they're having snacks.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So,
Yeah.
so a dead crow decoy is actually an actual dead crow?
No, it's not. It's very lifelike looking. It's quite surprising. When I took it out of the package, I was like, oh God, this is actually super creepy.
Is it feathers?
It's got real feathers on it. It's so gothy. It's like off the charts gothy. And it's black and the eyes look pretty real and it's got the curved beak and the whole thing. It is a bizarre object. And
How much was it?
It was $14.
Okay.
Wow.
Wait, I have one more question. What pose is the crow? Like, is it like wings spread out?
No, so I was able to land it up there. Like I flung it up there exactly, like it's perfect. I'm very excited about how it landed at the second throw. It is on its back with its claws curled.
Oh.
Right? So its wings are tucked, like it's closed, but it definitely, like it looks dead.
How does the dead crow decoy work? Is it like a warning for the other crows not to show up?
So they see it and they're like, that is a bad place because one of our brothers or sisters is dead. And so we are going to like acknowledge that this bad thing has happened here and we are never going back in here again.
Okay,
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I have a
Please.
Can anybody suggest a metal roof over your roof?
No, they did not suggest that. And if they had, I would have been like, but I've been unemployed for 10 months, so that's not happening. That would have been my answer.
So many questions.
So is the dead crow still there, or do you remove it?
You know what?
Or do you just remember, because crows remember you, and that's...
Yeah, I don't know. And I was actually thinking about this. If it like works and then... So I also have many follow-up questions, as you might imagine, which is like, when does the funeral end? Like, is it a multi-day event? Are they having like a New Orleans wake where there's party after party after party, and then a week later they all have hangovers and then they like shut it down? Or is it like a singular event? The noise that I heard this afternoon, and they're done. They've all told each other. And there was some noise, like it was definitely more noise. My friend and I were like, this is like an episode, like we're in the birds now, what's happening? So I don't know. And do I take it down? Am I like, or do I just leave it there for like?
It's still there.
Oh yeah, it's still up there.
You said this afternoon.
Pardon me?
The crows didn't come back yet?
So we just got it up there this afternoon.
Oh.
So
Recent.
stay tuned.
Come back next month and lift Davis.
Are you afraid that if you do go to remove it, the crows will attack you?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I had the same fear. Okay, so it's not just me. It's like, I don't think I can touch it.
They're scary.
That's their friend. And I'm now taking their dead friend someplace else. Yeah,
I-
I can't believe it.
I also saw that, so I looked, like a lot of people have, it turns out, had this problem. And there's a bunch of posts about actual dead crows. Like people have posted like, I found a dead crow in my yard, what should I do? And everything says like, leave it there for a day before you take it away. So the crows can have their emotions and their ceremonial activities. And then you can take the crow down and
Wow.
bury it. And so I'm like, maybe I need to like get the ladder out in 2 days and pull it down. And hopefully they're done. I don't know. I don't know.
Wow.
Some of them are like revengeful crows. Then
I
yeah.
think all crows are kind of revengeful.
That's true.
Yeah. I walked to work for a little while through Volunteer Park, and in the spring I got sort of dive bombed by
Yeah.
them, right? It's terrifying. And I talked to the gardener once, and he was like, you might want to take another route for like 3-4 weeks because they're fledging, and the crows are protecting their babies, and they're kind of assholes. Yeah.
All we gotta do is take a dead crow with you and they'll know. Hey, any other questions? Yeah, you have a dead crow,
What's
so
in
why
your
not?
bag?
There you go.
Good crow, you
I'll
know.
walk the volunteer park when I want to. Any other questions? If not, thank you so much for sharing. I hope you took a lot.